Okay, Arm's my movie room, and I'm just having my dinner right now, and I think in the spring I need to get at least one or two boards from Home Depot so I can finish off this shelf. Because I can run out of wood a little bit, and the skids are a little bit too short for this one, so but that's okay. I'm spending maybe $5 on wood instead of spending $50–$60 because I already found some wood with the skids. I found, I did not show you the wood, but I made one shelf from it, and to finish off the bottom, and I'll need to put some backing on, and the skids are broken up, like 5 skids. I'm going to try and make 2 shelves here. I'm going to put the 2 boards together, brackets or something like that, and I'll need to buy a couple packs of screws. But it's not going to cost me $50–$60 to make a whole shelf. I think I'm at the end of it, unless if I decide to change out that white shelf in the middle, the white one. But for now, it's going to stay as is until I finish off this second shelf. And I got a couple more boards in the garage I need to cut, so if you have a working jigsaw, that's all you really need, and make sure you have enough blades to last you for a while, because I only have one blade for mine, and now I cannot find them anymore, so I'm going to have to buy a whole new jigsaw, and I just need to make 2 more tall shelves, so, and small boards I could do with, but you could cut them by hand saw would do, but to cut down like 10 boards just to fit, that's going to be really hard with the hand. So some kind of jigsaw would be the best option. I have one more board here for the bottom. It's a little bit narrow, but it's going to be enough for movies. And then I'll do a little short shelf in the back. I'll quickly show you. It's going to be for Disney movies, the rare ones. Like I'll put a few of the rare ones here, how it's set up now, but I've got a couple boards there, so about this height. It's not going to be any taller. Maybe this height most to Mickey's nose. So and you have a little area here. If I make it a little bit lower, then I can put these little figures on top and it'll be okay. And over the spring I fixed this shelf. I reused some of these boards from the other shelf that was a bit spaced uneven. And I'm all about saving the movies the best way I can. Other option would have been just keeping everything in boxes and having it piled up that way. So there's a lot of movies here I need to go through as well. Child's Play, all the blood sports, prom nights. I've figured out what I need, still what I need to get off eBay. Some of these I found thrifting, some of them I had to buy on eBay for the next generation, and I had to pay on shipping to get the last numbers that I needed, and sometimes you have to do that because a lot is not available, or the lot will cost you just as much. So I'm not going to be going thrifting for a while, and when the spring comes. But I will try to buy some boards so I can finish off these 2 shelves here. Maybe make one more poster or 2, a promo, maybe a Coca-Cola poster or something like that. And because I want to get maybe some advertising in as well. Some promos and little small ones, not the cardboard cutouts. I don't have that kind of money for that. Maybe in the spring, start getting a little bit more of the rare movies coming in, and then I'll start on the 2 shelves here from the skids. So a lot of movies I have to go through. They have Fourth Kind, Total Recall was an amazing movie. I love that. Cloverfield, never really watched it. Ghost House, these are kind of horror titles we have, not stuff like Grindhouse and Severance, the stuff that people collect on DVD. That's foreign, that's not from my country. That's like getting CDs that have the Chinese writing, they're imports, and Everything in Blockbuster had I know was on Region 1, and that's what I collect on. I know sometimes Region 2 might be cheaper, but for me it was always Region 1, and stuff like Stephen King, Halloween, Friday the 13th came along, and those were the horror that I grew up with, so that's what I enjoy, and I don't bother with Blu-ray that much, and 4K, or laser discs. And I just started collecting on Goosebumps, so I'm going to start getting a little bit more of that later on. And start going through these movies, so it'll be a little bit easier to tell what I have down below. And I need to fix up this shelf in the next couple of days. So I have 2 long pieces downstairs, and maybe from the skids I could get some of the middle shelving if it's going to be long enough. So I'll have to figure out how long this is, because I could push this down a little bit. I think I can make 2 the same length here maybe, or one a little bit shorter. So I'll have to figure out the measurements on this one. And my best ability that I have for my building scales, if it's cut unevenly, I try to make the front look nicer, and sometimes the back is too long or the back is too short, and I have to deal with that. That's why a jigsaw helps. But I don't want to spend $200 on a jigsaw, so unless I find one from a garage sale or something for $20 or $40 from somebody, and I'll do that. Otherwise, I'm not going to be buying tools or bookcases. So I could buy a couple more bookcases like this, because these are my favorite kind. They're nice and light. But I don't have a car, so I would have to pay a shipper, and I don't want to do that. So building them wasn't my option. But for toys, I think a little bit wider shelf is better, because these ones are a little bit wobbly, and they might tip over a lot if you're putting your figures on. But for music and games, these ones are perfect. They could be a little bit more wider for the toys, but that would be different wood from Home Depot, and I would have to buy those big sheets, I think, to cut it down by hand. So for now, I'll figure out my movies first before I go into toys and clean things up by the new year. So I'll show you how it looks like when it's all done. Thanks for watching. And I do take them out about 3 feet from the wall. Otherwise I can make them all short and have more space in here. But this way I have an option of having 2 more rows, which I need for my collection. I never expect to have this many movies in here, but it kind of grew into this. So thanks for watching.